I want to share a really amazing story with you about communicating with my mom on the other side. But before I do, I just want to preface this story with your loved ones who have crossed over are constantly wanting to communicate with you. You just have to listen and create signs for them. So I will tell you a little bit about my signs before I tell you about this amazing story that happened to me the other day. And I was like, I've been sharing this with friends, and I'm like, I have to come on here and share this with everybody because I know that there are other people out there wondering if they can communicate with their loved ones on the other side. And the answer is always yes. So when my mom passed, I already knew about signs before she passed. I have been communicating with the other side for years, and when she was passing, I knew two of her signs. No, I knew one of her signs when she was going to pass, and I knew the second sign very shortly after she passed. And her first sign is the number 921. 921 is her birthday. It's also the time that she passed in the morning, 9:21 a.m. And her second sign is a penny. So those are the two signs that if I receive a penny randomly out of the blue, find it like in the most inconspicuous places, that is my mom communicating with me. And 921 follows me everywhere. So it'll be a date, a receipt number, a total on a receipt, a total on a time stamp. I mean, it literally is everywhere. I saw 921 3 times on the day that Sully was passing, and I knew that she was there to help him cross over. The other signs that I have for one of my uncles, and these are ones that I've created for myself. Okay, so you can create signs that you communicate with your loved ones on the other side. So one of the signs that I have for my uncle, and I told him when he passed, I said, this is your sign for me, okay? And whenever I receive this sign, I know that you're there, and I always say, hey, how's it going? Thanks for showing up for me today. So when I was younger, I created a nickname, Dee Dee, for myself. It was D-E-E, D-E-E, that's how you spelled it, or just two D's together. So when he passed, I thought, and I knew that that was going to be his sign for me. Anytime I ever saw two D's together, and in the alphabet, the D equals number 4, so his number is 44. So anytime I hear the word DD, anytime I see a store that's named it, a sign, a license plate, anything, I know that's him communicating with me, and I literally feel him around when that happens. And the same goes for my mom. One of my signs for my grandfather is a fish called the marlin, or a buck, a male deer. So they're his signs. I have signs for every single person I know on the other side. My husband's grandmother is a dragonfly. My husband's father is an owl. So we have our signs, and when those things come into our lives, we feel support and we feel them around. And of course I miss those people, but honestly, I feel them they're always around me all day, every day. So here's a fun story for you. You can change signs, or you can ask for a temporary sign. And the other day, well, it was actually last week because we're at the end of the week now. Last week, I said to my Mom, I want you to send me a unicorn. And that's how I communicate with her. Now, I didn't put a timestamp on it. You can, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I didn't put a timestamp on this. It's almost when you forget about it, it pops up in the most unique places. So, but you have to be looking. And it might not be a real unicorn you're gonna get. It might be a sticker, it might be someone's shirt, it might be a billboard, it might be a license plate, it might be a car charm. Like, you just don't know when these signs are gonna pop up. Or you might hear the word, and this is what happened. So, or a song that it can come in any form. Most of the time it comes like electronically. So we are electric beings. It'll come through a person. It'll come through something that has metal. It's a conduit for electricity. You'll see. This is something you have to practice though. So I asked my mom for a unicorn last week, and she has struggled to send this sign in the past. I have not received it. And I was like, you know what? I feel your strength, and I feel that you can do this, and you could send me a unicorn. So I was having a conversation with a friend the other day on the phone, and we were just talking about how excited we were for this new year to come up, and 2026 being the year of the horse. It's the Chinese year of the horse, and we're just ending the year of the snake, shedding all of our old skin, and we're gonna ride on in on our horses in 2026 and just like take off and ride into the wind like full force ahead for 2026. And I said, so what does your horse look like? And she's like, oh, my horse is definitely white and it's got some brown spots on it. And I was like, oh yeah, my horse is definitely white too. And she's got blue eyes. And my friend paused and she goes, Chrissy, you're not riding a horse, you're riding a unicorn. And I literally smiled as big as I could. And I told her, I said, thank you for being the messenger to the sign I asked my mom for. And she goes, I'm so glad I could help in that way. So you never know when someone is going to be the conduit to the sign that you ask for, but keep asking for signs, okay? Because you will receive them.